minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
Oh, hold on there, sports fan.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator. I'm gonna be too old at a certain point to do those terrible things to my body, and it'll be up to you.
He's got like a lion's mane. This guy's amazing. Kyle Hill.
I'm Boo Rambo.
The universe is indifferent to you. Whether or not you have amazing hair, the universe doesn't care.
How are trees pushing past this pressure limit? Ah! Behold, my balls. Now we're getting somewhere, but I still don't think it's worthy of G.R.R. Martin's suspender.
I'm totally right? Close-up photos of my frickin' hair? Is that what you all want? No, you don't, weirdos.
Kyle Hill. Is your last name actually Hemsworth? What's going on?
Our resident Thor lookalike?
I prefer Black Friday Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you know, if you need...
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm looking at it right now. Turn that down. Yes, I'm looking at it right now. It's glorious. Yeah. No, I've been getting a lot of messages about it. No, of course. The goal is for them to use Colgate Total Protection such that our nanomachines can... Yeah. No, that means they're a billionth of a meter. It's like smaller than dust. Yeah, so anyway. So our patented facility nanomachines will go into their bloodstream via the gums. And then you'll be able to advertise that on the official Colgate channel, of course. One thing, wait, shut up. Daddy's working. One thing I'm not sure about, though, did you have to color correct my hair such that my mustache looked red and the rest of my... Like, I get that I'm in the Colgate wing, but... No, okay, yeah, no, it's fine, no. No, it's running great. Gets terrible fuel mileage, though. Yeah, no, it's the Aventador. Yes, what's that? No. Okay, yeah, sure. John Colgate. What's that? Oh. Chat, welcome. How is everybody doing today? You may or may not have seen me recently in some Colgate ads. I just want to make very clear, just at the outset of today's El Streambo, that, welcome to everybody in the chat. Welcome to another fine Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are joining me from. Welcome to all my regulars, all my newbies, all my old bees across YouTube and Twitch today. Welcome, Prajna. As usual, Dr. Nick over on the Twitch side, as usual. Echoes of the Dead, thank you for the 3-month resub. Liz Calvert showing us the power of those of us here in the facility by trying a super chat. Hey, Kyle, my bearded dragon did his first shed since we got him. Now his colors are more vibrant. Why did that happen? So I would guess that... Science time. Let me use my little peats. My little toes. I'm going to push my dirty toes on this button. There we go. I would guess that as your bearded dragon, Alex... Hello. Say hello to your mom for me. As your bearded dragon was shedding its skin, that layer of skin started to come off of its body and become kind of opaque. Now, opaque means that light doesn't go through it very well. So, like a window is transparent. Light goes through it nice and easy. But opaque means, imagine like a piece of tissue paper. Like you can still see some light come through it, but you can't see an image on the other side. That's what opaque means. Light has a hard time getting through it. And so I would guess that as the layer of skin came off your bearded dragon, that skin is a little bit opaque, and so his colors didn't seem as vibrant. But then once that skin came off, it was like removing some tissue paper off of the skin of your dragon. There's a joke in there somewhere. But then it appeared much more vibrante. That's not a Spanish word. Chow, welcome to the facility. Here we are sciencing once again Resident Evil 4. We're almost done with my very first Resident Evil game. I'm having a good time. Let's see how far we can get today. As always, if you want to join the facility, it's patreon.com/Kyle Hill. You get, actually, we're at our lowest number of patrons ever, it turns out, today. That's videos early. That's private members-only live streams. That's our private Discord. That's where most of you show up and talk with me each and every day. On the main channel, we're going to have a new Half-Life Histories coming up very soon. I'm going to give notes on it today, I think. It's going to be a brisk 23-minute history of something. But yeah, tonight we are here to science. We are here to relax. We're here to not think about stuff. Maximize our science times while playing a spooky, scary game on a PS6. We have about 3 streams to go yet. We're on chapter like 11 or something. I don't think it's going to take 9 more hours. I don't think so. First time chatter over on Twitch, 65 Chainsaw. Hey Kyle, love your YouTube videos. I've heard of spent plutonium ammunition, but just how radioactive are they? Spent plutonium. I think you may be thinking of depleted uranium. Depleted uranium can be used as ammunition and armor, science time, because it's depleted of the fissile material uranium-235. So there's two main isotopes that we look for when we're trying to make nuclear weapons or nuclear reactors. In nature, it's uranium-235 and 238. Most of the uranium ore in the ground is uranium-238, like 99% of it. Less than 1% of it is uranium-235. That's the fissile kind. So uranium ore would be depleted in this way. It doesn't have very much fissile material. We enrich the uranium such that you can use it in weapons and nuclear power plants. In weapons, I think the enrichment is like over 50% uranium-235, and for nuclear power plants, it's like 2 to 5% enrichment. But depleted uranium would have mostly uranium-238. Now, why use uranium-238? Not because it's radioactive, but because we're already mining a bunch of it and it's extremely dense. Science time. The density of a thing increases its penetration giggity. Because all other things being equal, it will be the ratio of the densities that determines the penetration of a thing. So if your density is 1, and it's like about the density of water, science time, it's about 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. We're off to a pretty fast start here. Oh, about 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter, with some salt thrown in there, but that's about your density. Uranium is many, many, many times more dense than this. So the ratio of those densities will mean it will be more penetrative than firing a water bullet at you. Something like that. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Mr. Krabs? Mark Davenport over on YouTube says, I spent the last 3 hours doing physics. Please play a video game. I'm getting to it. I was talking about penetration. Thanks for being here, Orion. What's depleted uranium? Is it still radioactive? I just explained that, mercenary. Yes, it's still radioactive. But that's not why we use it, as I just said. Chat welcome to the gaming wing of La Facilidad. It's where I show you my setup. Gaming chairs behind me, that's where Kevin sits. PS6, I'll be playing on my PS7 controller today, but playing on PC. I have my two 75-inch monitors behind me to see what you are saying, of course, and then what we are playing. Oh, hello, that's not for you. That's only for daddy time. Oh, my bad. Oh, he can't keep getting away with it. Chat, we're playing Resident Evil 4 today. Continuing on, we had a record number of science times last time, and that's because I got all excited because a world record Resident Evil 4 speedrunner joined us. None other than Distortion 2. World-class speedrunner, world record holder in many different Souls games, Only Up, many Resident Evil games. Anyway, I got excited. 51 science times, and we're already up to 6. It's incredible. So today, chat, like I said, on the main channel, our day job is to explore and explain everything underneath the stars and beyond. Today, we're trying to maximize science times for sciencey video games. First time chatter says, nice mommy milkers. I prefer calcium cannons, but thank you. Today we're maximizing both chillitude and science times. So get your questions ready as we start playing today. It's been a while since I caught a live stream. Welcome, Andromeda. I remember you. Janine. My thirstiest patron here. Oh, I'm already up at like 6 science times. My toe is going crazy down here. How does 46 chromosomes in the human body determine everything in the body, since the body contains billions of cells with different DNA? Science time. The last Pat Hood over on YouTube, the first part, the last part of your question is incorrect. All of your cells have the same DNA, and this in part answers your question. Every single cell in your body has the same DNA. It's working with the same blueprint, and it's off of this blueprint that your cells divide. They first start dividing in mass from when you're a fertilized egg, and then they differentiate into different kinds of cells according to this instructions that they all have. And the way that exponential growth works, it doesn't take that much time for a single cell to divide into billions of cells. So to answer your question, basically, Pat Hood, it's that all of your cells have the same information, and then they diversify their stocks and bonds later on. What's your favorite science time for Resident Evil? I don't know. This is my first Resident Evil game that I've been playing. Oh yeah, as you're seeing in the YouTube chat, today's stream, as all of our recent streams are brought to you by Basilisk, the esports organization that I am a part of, the only esports organization that is trying to create more scientists by playing the hardest games in the world. On their roster, greatest StarCraft 2 player of all time, Cyril. Fastest StarCraft 2 player, Raynor. Just had virtual lunch with them the other day. It was cool to meet some champions. Speaking of champions, it's time to champion science, as we say, welcome to A Scientist Plays RE4 Remake. Welcome, welcome! I'll give you a recap once I get back in here. When did you think of the catchphrase science time? It's pretty basic. Having fallen into Ramon's trap, Leon finds himself deep below the castle where he runs into Luis. Now they must work together to reach the surface and rescue Ashley. Kyle, how hard of a hit on the head would it take to damage your memory? The problem with the pop culture imagining of amnesia is that any sort of thing like that where your memory would be affected or you get knocked out would cause brain damage and most likely possibly kill you. Anything where you can stop your brain from functioning in the right way kind of impact could also be deadly. So pretty hard. I forget where I'm at.
Yeah, seems like it worked.
Bad news. All we've done is buy you some time. The suppressant's effects will wear off all too soon.
Okay, so I went into the castle. They took Ashley again. I did some puzzles. They threw me into a pit. I escaped from the pit after shooting a guy who was covered in liquid nitrogen. I now found Luis, and we have to escape the underground back up to the castle to get Ashley. I have a virus inside me. He has given me a vaccine, I guess, to temporarily stave off Las Plagas. But I believe, since I've seen runs of this game before, that we have to use proton therapy or beam therapy or radiation therapy to get rid of Las Plagas for good. And we'll be able to talk about that science for sure.
Ryan the GSP super chatted $6.56. Will you be doing any appearances when you come to Australia next year?
Also, chat, we do have TTS active for 500 bits, or 1,000 bits, or 500 bits, or $5, which we can bring down if you want to, depending on the science that we get up to. Will you be doing any appearances when you come to Australia next year? Well, I haven't locked in Australia. I'm still talking to, well, last time I talked to the ANSTO. I'd like to come down, and yeah, I think we would do some appearances all around a couple of states. Not just me visiting like their particle accelerator and stuff, but maybe do some conferences and appearances and things like that. Sorry to answer your question. Yeah, I reckon. Maybe.
Oh? Don't worry about me. Ashley is the priority.
In that case, we know what we have to do.
That jacket is badass.
Then come, Sancho Panza. Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Hey, that was my lance. Okay, hurry, I get it.
Why help me, though?
Sancho Panza.
What's in it for you?
All right, what am I working with here? I forget. Welcome. Make your way to the surface. Got these, got that. Got this. Got this, got that. Got this. Can't craft that. Craft that. Can I craft that? Nope. I have so many boot knives. Got that. We have no, how many heals we got? None.
I have something I think. Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate.
Let's repair that.
Good luck to you, stranger.
And repair that.
That's good work.
I want to increase this. That power isn't very good.
Joseph Marshall super chatted $50. I can't find my right shoe. Only the wrong one.
Boo! Joseph Marshall, thank you for... Joseph Marshall, thank you for the $50 donation on YouTube. Again, as last time, Joseph.
My back is killing me.
This guy won't stop talking.
Been kind to us, I suppose. Came into some other bits and bobs too, mate. Stocking up while you can. Wise choice. Anything else? Don't get yourself killed now.
Okay. Thank you, Joseph Marshall. Of course, the first kill of the next zombie is dedicated to you, as we know. Yeah, I need one more Spinel, but I haven't been doing any of the side quests or anything. Alrighty. We have, like, no heals, but it's not like we're doing a permadeath speedrun or anything. So, here we go. I think we both have red 9s. Me and Luis.
A little hard for me to put my faith in someone who used to work for Umbrella.
So you heard, huh? And that's done for. You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't need to worry about Umbrella.
You didn't answer my question. What are you after?
I just want to feel good about myself. Make amends. Or something like that.
I hate people who play with lighters. Oh. I feel like I did this. Did I not do this? Did I not save? Did you say how likely the zombie parasite was? So there are zombie parasites in nature. I mentioned a couple. I mentioned a couple of them last stream, I think. Mentioned a couple of them last stream. But what you're describing, what is the likelihood? What is the likelihood that they could migrate to humans? And this is what we call a spillover event, where there is some reservoir, as we call it, some reservoir of a virus in an extant animal in nature somewhere. It's, you know, it's in some sort of bat, or it's in the ground, or what have you. But there's a virus reservoir where this virus normally hangs out, but it doesn't affect the animal as much. So bats are a reservoir for a bunch of different diseases, it turns out. A spillover event is when that reservoir comes into contact with humans enough such that eventually there is some mutation that allows that virus to to spill over into humans. And this has happened many, many, many times in our history, where we suspect that there was a virus that affected one animal, and then through contact with that animal, it spilled over into humans, evolved to spread itself in humans. So the likelihood of a virus jumping into humans and doing something is extremely high. We know that that happens. It happens all the time. Making a zombie virus, zombies don't really work. If you're dead, you're dead. But making someone highly aggressive and reactive in a different way, I mean, that's what rabies is. Have you ever seen someone actually infected with rabies? I've seen I've seen videos that I don't want to show you, but there's one very specific thing about rabies, that it makes you fearful of water. And you can find these videos if you want. I don't suggest it, because once people become afraid of water, if they have rabies, they're going to die. I think rabies is the most lethal virus in humans. I think without a vaccine, it's 100% lethal. I think maybe one person, a teenage girl, survived it once. But rabies is 100% lethal without a vaccine. So you get to this point where I've seen these videos. Again, don't search them. Just let me watch them and explain them to you. I've seen these videos where a man in a hospital is given water, and he's acting normally until he gets the water in his hand, and he tries to bring the water to his mouth, and his hands start shaking so violently, all the water spills out. So if you're talking about something that can change your behavior and spread into humans from other animals, rabies is pretty much the closest thing to an aggressive zombie virus that you got. You know what I mean?
Looks like we've got company. What do you want to do?
You know what I want to do. Damn it. Keep in mind, I'm on controller. So my aim isn't going to be that good. Yeah, Master Allen, yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm describing. You don't want to watch that kind of stuff. It's pretty rough. To be honest, it's pretty rough. Uh-oh. Chainsaw. Chainsaw's bad. We don't like chainsaw, guys. Come on, lady. Uh-oh.
The ones with chainsaws are no joke.
I know.
Believe me, I know.
Man, after watching some of these people do, like, enemy randomizers on this game, where there's, like, 4 times as many enemies, this seems a lot more tame. Get out of my face!
No me jodas.
Got it. So it is a one-shot kill no matter what. Understood.
Looks like we've got company.
Understood. Understood. I didn't know that. I even had body armor on. Whoop. Ah. This gun has a great sound. Bah. Oof. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Damn you, machinery. Damn it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but. Whoa, hello. He showed up way too fast. There's another one. Son of a gun! Oh my god! How many? Who's got it? There you go.
Out of the way.
Parried, baby. Hillian, welcome. Good evening, Kyle and chat on the Twitch side. How are we doing on this fine session of gaming? Well, I just got cut in half, so pretty good. So pretty good. Chat, more importantly, how am I looking tonight? Oh, hello. I feel like I'm looking a little orange. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. You know, chat, chainsaws don't have, not every part of a chainsaw you can reliably cut with. Chainsaws have what are called cutting edges, where you get the maximum amount of cuttage. And it's actually on, like, the front tip of the chainsaw, on the bottom of it. So, like, you wouldn't be able to really easily cut through anybody, like, with this. The cutting edge right here for a chainsaw is, like, right here on the tip. I know that because I worked as an arborist one summer. It was when I was rock climbing. And then I used that rock climbing experience. I was one of those guys who went up into the trees with chainsaws and cut them down. That sounds like TNT, which stands for trinitro-toluene, chat. Remember that. Trinitro-toluene. That will be on the test. Oh, he's right behind me. No thought of him better. Where is he? There he is. Come on, come on, come on. Whoop. Drop it. Thank you. Luis, ¿dónde está? Las plagas. Oh, oops. Luis, if you don't mind. Bop. 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 Kick him in the space. Climbing a tree, huh? Yes. I've climbed trees before. Ate too many carrots, change your skin color? That happened to my friend once. He ate so many carrots. It was actually my climbing partner when I was training seriously for rock climbing. His name is Greg. Yeah, he ate so many carrots that his skin turned orange. It's very possible. But no, it's because of the color correction on the camera, and I'm wearing a exclusively orange shirt. Because I'm channeling the power of Super Saiyans. Man. 6'9", nice. Ah, but what does PETN stand for? I have no idea. I worked with toluene to make definitive microscope samples of microfossils. Interesting. Neural Demuz on Twitch. I worked with toluene as an industrial spray painter. Interesting. This is probably my favorite part of the game, says Dave. Welcome, Dave and Eileen.
I bet I could use this.
I've never played this game before, so...
Nice find, my friend.
Yeah, should make quick work of that dead end.
So because of the ubiquity of TNT, that's what we use as TNT equivalent is what we use. Because TNT was so ubiquitous and is so ubiquitous as a blasting agent, etc., etc. That's why TNT today is used as the blast equivalent for other weapons. So TNT equivalent like megaton, kiloton, megaton, gigaton, those are all in reference to TNT, tons of TNT or TTNT. And I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but how do you talk and play at the same time? I'm very smart. And as you can see, I pause. But I believe the energy density of TNT is 4.184 kilojoules per kilogram. Can someone please check that? Because that's one of the things I remembered from my engineering. How many claws in are we? None yet. Tenor Madness over on YouTube, but if you want me to get claws deep, I could. You just let me know, buddy. I could get very deep into a claw right now. Janine knows what I'm talking about. Don't you know, Janine? Oh, I forgot to use my cube. Oh, I should run away from that. Chat, why didn't you tell me that I could do that? That could happen? Chat, why didn't you tell me that?
Dynamite, huh? Nice find, my friend.
Yeah, should make quick work of that dead end.
Athos Kronos over on YouTube gifting 5 gaming memberships. As always, Athos, one of our, named after the god of time himself, one of our most generous members of La Facilidad. Prana says, Google says it's 4.610 kilojoules per kilogram. I don't believe it. I think it's 4.184. Hey, Kyle, watch out for that explosion. Oh, thanks. Kyle, you need to run from the rocks. Got it. Got it.
You handle yourself.
It says megajoules per kilogram. It's not kilojoules? Is it megajoules? You sure about that?
Pretty well. You sure you're just a researcher?
I'm just an average guy who happens to be quite the ladies' man.
Oh, I'm just a normal dude. With a BAD. Oh, I'm pretty sure this part sucks, but is also kind of cool. Here we go. Hold that thought.
Oksana Wolf super chatted $49.99. They are building the TerraPower here in Wyoming.
Yes.
TerraPower has designed the first of its kind commercial advanced reactor that will use liquid sodium as a coolant instead of water. Is this safer?
So, Oksana with the $49.99, bringing the TTS down to $1. Remind me to do that at our break. But yes, TerraPower, funded by or partially funded by Bill Gates, is building a advanced reactor with liquid sodium in Wyoming. The cool news, Oksana, guess what? Oh, that is the specific heat of water, G. Peasley. You're right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of water, G. Peasley on Peasy on YouTube. That would make more sense, because the specific heat of water is much more applicable in terms of something I can remember. Anyway, Oksana, I have fun news. I am currently in the process of visiting TerraPower. Early next year, I will be working with Bill Gates on some stuff. But I also said, hey, Bill, since we're friends, I said, hey, Bill, I know you got this I know you got this nuclear power thing going on, and I'm kind of a nuclear boy these days. And he was like, no worries, K-Money. And so right now, my team is in process of locking in a visit, an in-person visit to TerraPower. So that being said, Oksana, thank you again for the $49.99, is that I will explain to you everything about TerraPower in an upcoming video early next year, hopefully. So you're talking in regards to safety. I should say that up front, all modern nuclear reactors are extremely safe. But one cool thing that could make liquid sodium reactors even more safe is that they could be meltdown proof. But that is a story for another time, once I get back from visiting my friend Bill. Crypt or Kipped over on Twitch, are you on hiatus for the rest of the year? No? Why would you think that? Why would you ever say that to me? No. We'll have a video, a long Half-Life Histories coming up in 2 or 3 days. Of course, you can see it early if you join the facility. Ah! That is a serious kick he's got. This guy's like the Crow Cop of the RE universe.
After you,
you're friends with Bill Gates, and yet you can't fix one light in the facility? Oh my goodness gracious! This guy looks like one of the orcs from Shadow of War.
Luis, heads up!
Ah!
Now we're even. Is it always like this with you?
Yeah, kinda. Uh-oh. Now there are 2 of them.
Leave this one to me.
Luis, out of the way!
They moved.
Shit, can't get through the armor.
Ow. Ow. I want a dodge button.
Here we go.
I didn't know that that could miss. Come on.
Luis, out of the way.
Come on. Step on it. He stepped on it. Where'd he go? You stepped on it. I saw you step on it. Step on the thing, you big dumb idiot. Run. He knows it. He knows about it. He's trying to dodge it. He knows. He's trying to dodge it. Run! Can't you run faster than this?
It moved.
Get out! Get back up! God damn it! They're kind of smart. Oh yeah, flashbang. Good idea. Do I have a flashbang? Nope. Oh, I do. Uh-oh.
Close your eyes.
Damn it. This is harder than it looks. Come over here. All right, now you are lava toast.
Luis, out of the way.
You are literally toast. What? He was on it.
It moved.
He was on it. You saw that. We all saw it. We all saw it. We all saw it.
Present for you.
Oh, I need to... Oh, you need to stun him like that. Got it, got it, got it, got it. That would hurt so bad. I wasted all of my stuff. Hey, buddy. How do I kill this guy?
Sorry. Keep our friend busy for me. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I just have to wait for Luis, I think. Oh.
Leon!
Nice.
Over here!
Do it. This game rules.
Liberty! Got a little present just for you. Shoot it! Beautiful! Just as planned. All right, let's finish this guy off.
Damn it. Uh-oh. Nice shot. Did Luis? Luis finished him off. Nice. Buen trabajo, Luis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we can get through here.
Okay, can trade that. The dichotomy of me. Does this game suck or rule? It only rules when it's not sucking. It's wonky in ways that I don't want it to be. Like, I want it to be a lot more nimble in, like, the movement. But other than that, I mean, it's so weird and the character design's fun and, you know, it's just kind of, you know. It's just kind of a, you know. I can hear my 3D printer going in the background right now, chat. What am I printing? oh, whoops, that's what I was gonna do. I am printing a full set of Vi's gauntlets from Arcane. it is going to take me so long. How does cauterization work? What's the sweet spot? Cauterization is the process, is a messy process, chat. So think, so when you apply, what am I trying to say? When you slice through flesh, the cells rupture, and what am I trying to say? So when you make a clean cut with something like a scalpel, you are making a clean, you are cleanly separating tissue, bone, whatever else you're doing. But with cauterization, you are slowly applying a little amount, not a little amount, but a moderate amount of heat, not like fire, just like something very hot, like the tip of a soldering iron or something, but medical. You're slowly applying a moderate amount of heat, such that you make a big mess of the tissue. You're in effect trying to make it as messy as possible with the denaturization of proteins and stuff like that, so that it kind of seals the wound as you go, right? So it's like, yeah, it's like making a mess of your tissue to make an improvised closure kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Violet Lily, no, I'm not a medical professional.
How's it look?
I've only looked into cauterization because of lightsabers, which is a stupid sentence to say.
There, it's open.
Well, that was... Keeping those things cooped up down here, too?
Calm down, Louise, will you? Don't need that. I need 10. I don't need all of these knives.
The underground here is sacred to them. See, this is where they discovered
Las Plagas.
Served inside ancient deposits of amber.
Of course they did.
Now, there's a problem, chat. Like I've said many times before, the problem with restoring biology that's been frozen in amber, so to speak, is that DNA appears to have a kind of half-life like radioactive elements do. I mean that over time, the DNA degrades significantly. Its base pairs break and those sorts of things. So after a certain amount of time,
You're not suggesting we ride this
it
thing.
wouldn't really be... Am I going to Indiana Jones ride this thing right now? After a certain amount of time, recovering that ancient DNA would be very impractical, if not impossible. And so it depends on how long ago this Las Plagas lived. A few tens of thousands of years, maybe. Millions of years? No.
You see any other way?
Indiana Jones time!
Give us a push, Sancho.
Sancho Panza!
What are you calling Sancho?
There, it's moving. This should speed things up a bit.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, we're in a hurry, right?
See, even having like a train cart ride all of a sudden, mine cart ride, like this game is fun. And then I bet Indiana Jones style, other guys appear next to it. Oh, and I gotta lean too. All right.
This thing's gonna flip. Mierda! Do something about those parts. Oh yeah, sweet straps. Jones, we're gonna crash.
Oh, this is stressful. Uh-oh.
Cottady super chatted $10.74.
I'm not gonna be able to
Sir
focus.
Kyle,
Yes.
He of the Order of Science and Golden Locks.
Indeed.
You must help me understand exercise science.
I don't know anything
Any
about it.
ideas of easing into high-intensity interval training for my oversized self to lose pounds?
So, Shakte, thank you for the 15, as usual. My ape friend. Poshcat over on Twitch, first time chatter. Welcome. I don't know a whole lot about exercise science. I will tell you that I've had a hard time exercising since the lockdowns of 2020. The only thing that has worked for me so far is to gamify it and to be accountable. That's why we've done a couple sponsorships with Trainwell, an app, a personal trainer app that connects you with a personal trainer and gives you workouts and gamifies all of them, keeps track of every single rep that you do, keeps track of how much weight you lift, puts it all on your watch, times you down to the sec. It's amazing. I've been using that app 3 times a week for the last 302 days in a row. It is the only thing that has kept me motivated to continue to work out, and I'm the strongest I've ever been in my life, probably. Don't let this oversized shirt fool you. I'm cracked. And Arya and Chompy both use it too. But something that my trainer said in response to your question, Shakte, it's not necessarily a scientific thing. It's the best workout for you is the one that you can do. The best workout for you is the one that you can do. So no matter where you're starting, if you're easing into anything and you're oversized, as you say, I wouldn't go straight into HIIT training, high intensity interval training. I'd go into whatever workout you can do. No rest days? 3 times a week, Dave, for the last... So it keeps track of every day, but 302 days. Yeah. Anyway, I never hear people talk about the genetics of training. Well, that's complicated, right? I don't think we have progressed to the point where we can determine how well genetics... how to use your own genetics to your benefit while working out. We know that some people definitely are better at working out and have more muscle mass or more cardiovascular capabilities or something like that, but I don't think, we definitely don't have genetic science down to the point where we could say this is what you should do based on your DNA. But yeah, the best workout, Shakte, is the one that you can do. Start there. Ah, I'm stressed out again. This is so fun. This is like Indiana Jones crap.
Shoot the board!
I'm trying.
Finally, some peace and quiet, huh? Perfect to the right! Hey, the cart's tipping over!
I got it. Short round, shut up. Yay! Yay! Get wrecked. Uh-oh. Reload. Hey, buddy. Whoop. Bam. Headshot.
Orion the GSP super chatted $9.84. Be nice to each other because this is all we've got would be great on a t-shirt. And an important message. Anyway, I have to go to work now. Have fun.
Orion the GSP, thank you for the Australian $15. Yeah, that would be good on a t-shirt, mate. What did I say the other thing, yo? Do you guys remember what I said for the other one? Remind me. I mean, that's not bad. You know, actually, one of our mods actually has that tattooed on their leg. In my handwriting. I gave it to him. Anyway. That was a bad Australian accent. Maybe it's getting worse. Thank you for the 10, Orion. I mean 15. Aww. Oh, it's over.
This it? Afraid not. Things are just getting started.
Oh, I wanted this to continue. I was having too much fun. I hit him in the head. There they are. Follow them. Oh. I thought I heard trinitrotoluene somewhere. Oh, hello. Should always do that because I got a lot of knives. Kyle, are you the play group? In your Magic the Gathering play group, are you the Spike, or do you have a buddy rival who all challenges you? We're all super degenerate. I think between us... I hear spider people. I think between us we have all of the top tier 1 decks. So I think my friend just built Rograk Silas. And I have Najeela... Oops, wrong one. And I have Najeela, and my friend has... Well, it's not tier 1, but... Urza. We're all not good people. Oh, that's a clock man somewhere. It's not... It's this little guy. It's not a spider person. But we're all degenerate. Another minecart ride? Yay!
All right, let's go.
Yay! Tyler, welcome. No one stands out as a clear win leader? I don't know. I keep track of every single game that I play. I don't think they do. But oh, yay! But I have something like a 50% win rate, yeah.
Hey, the cart's tipping over. We're going off the rails. Give me a hand. Hey, is that noise what
Oh! Oh no, it's a chainsaw man! Decent shots. Where's that chainsaw guy? Make sure to grab all the bananas. Bam! Dun, dun, dun. This reminds me of Metal Gear Solid for some reason. Hit! I missed him! I was looking at chat. We're good, we're good. Oh, look at all this! There's a castle and stuff. This is fun. Ah! Shoot him. I almost hit him. Chat is gonna get you killed, Kyle. What's that? This is cool. I like this. I'm gonna have to duck this, huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, I got it. I get it. Don't let him hit the cart. By stunning him in some way. There we go. That was close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow! Who hit me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not feeling too good about this cart.
Hey, the cart's tipping over.
Can I heal my cart, chat? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, lore. That's kind of cool. What the heck is that thing?
Ahead. You're kidding. Hit the brake. serious?
Yay! Yay! Nice landing, dude.
Luis, can I get a hand?
So those definitely look like.
3-2-1 next time. Hey, Sancho.
Hey, Sancho. Those definitely look like mushrooms, or like.
Man. But actually, this works.
Right? Those kind of look. Those
Let's get on that lift.
kind of look like fungal growths of some sort. Dun 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 dun. That's not how physics works. I mean, you would be able to jump off of a moving thing like that. The problem, chat, is that you still have your horizontal component of velocity, right? So you're traveling at 60 miles an hour, whatever the hell it is. If you jump, let's just put it in these dimensions. You're going this fast this way, all right? This is a big arrow. You can jump this way forward. That's just a little arrow because you're not jumping as fast because you can't jump 60 miles an hour. So your resultant vector, once you add those two vectors together in x and y space, is going to look something like this, where, yes, you move a little bit forward, but you're still going very far sideways. So if that was right next to them, I think that's possible. But if it's far away, not really.
Make it if we circle around.
Can I tell you an easy way to get the Spinel for the Red 9 stock? Sure.
Yes.
Beep beep boop bop 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 boop. Science time, do, science time, woo! Touch science time with my little toe beans, yeah. My toe beans aren't that small. Kyle, why was there so much misinformation during 3 Mile Island? Because it was the first major nuclear incident in the United States near a public, near a population of people. And the reason why there was so much misinformation around it is because from a communications standpoint, 3 Mile Island was handled terribly. They made scientists and public officials who weren't that good at public speaking go up in front of the public and try to explain the things that were happening, and they weren't exactly doing a good job. They were keeping information to themselves. They weren't assuaging fears. They were making it sound more dire than it was. And because of that, the legacy of 3 Mile Island is a communications disaster, not really a nuclear disaster, in my opinion. That's why. So I consider 3 Mile Island to be a communications disaster, not a nuclear one, because what actually happened during 3 Mile Island was far from dangerous.
Scott AD super chatted $10.74.
What up, baby?
Next Dono Sir Kyle.
Yes.
This is a love/hate one.
Okay.
You got me to play Elden Ring and the DLC.
Yes.
I was brutalized and got PTSD from that game.
No, you didn't.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
And I beat it as a knight. Pick next class.
Pick your next class for your Elden Ring playthrough. How about magic only? Only magic. 3 Mile Island is still radioactive. No, it's not. Master Allen in the chat spreading misinformation. Master, if you'd like to clarify your statement, please go ahead. But all of the radiation released during the 3 Mile Island accident decayed away within that same week. A few decades ago. So unless you're talking about the reactors themselves that are there, that is incorrect. There was krypton and xenon gases released during the 3 Mile Island accident. Krypton and xenon are gases at STP, standard temperature and pressure. But But they have, and so not only do they disperse and become relatively harmless concentration-wise, but they also have relatively short half-lives in the hours to days region. So in hours to days, they would decay down into harmlessness. People are still suffering ill effects of the incident. No, they're not. That is also untrue. I know what the Netflix documentary said. I know what people say. If you want to watch our 40-minute video on this, please go watch that. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where you disagree, and we can talk about it. But like every nuclear incident, what people are doing is conflating a small chance of an increased risk of cancer with the fact that about half of us will get cancer sometime in our lifetimes. And so with that much noise, it's hard to find a signal. And so we actually have to do scientific studies, Master Allen in the chat. Living in California will give you more cancer. I have no idea what you're saying. But for example, when we actually did studies of the 3 Mile Island rates of what was released and statistically how many more cases of cancer it would have produced, the conclusion of the president's report on 3 Mile Island was, on average, the number of people that would have gotten cancer because of 3 Mile Island specifically was 0.5. That's less than 1, which is a statistic way of saying nobody. That argument becomes much more powerful if you're talking about Chernobyl or Fukushima. But in my opinion, and look, you can fact check me on whatever you want. I'm not an expert. But in my opinion, 3 Mile Island shouldn't even be in the same sentence as something like Chernobyl. No. So again, California has all those signs everywhere, and I'm talking to Twitchers, people on Twitch right now. California has signs everywhere saying this thing might be a carcinogen because of the very stringent environmental regulations in California. Not because those things will give you cancer, but because companies are required to tell you that there may be some circumstantial evidence. That's why. What's the most radioactive spot right now? Is it Chernobyl? No. So I'd say inside of the failed Fukushima reactors. Like inside the reactors themselves. Chernobyl's had 1.5 or 2 half-lives to decay, and Fukushima has not. Oh, Dr. Nick, I thought you were still Master of Allen. Sorry. But Master of Allen, if you have any more questions, feel free. But isn't the elephant's foot a major issue? No. The elephant's foot, again, if you want to watch our videos on this, I've been inside. I personally have been inside the dome that covers the elephant's foot. And as you can see, I am still very much handsome and alive. The problem with the elephant's foot is that it's still a radioactive mass that needs to be cleaned up at some point. But because of how radiation works, well, I know what you're getting at. It's not hot enough anymore to go into the groundwater or anything like that. But I know what you're getting at. Because of how radiation works, you could stand a couple meters away from the elephant's foot and it would probably be fine. Ah, there's bugs! I was too busy talking about disasters. Ah! Ah, damn bugs. I like when you shoot a closer end. Uh-oh. I like how he brings his gun in. Like, he actually has, like, a tactical gun. Like, he's holding it like this when he gets up close. That's a nice little tactical detail. I like that. So I hope that kind of explains some things. Master. Ew! And I don't mean to sound glib for some of these things. It's just that I've talked about these things for a living for a while now. And so if it sounds like I'm dismissing you, I don't mean to dismiss you. It's just, I've been over these arguments
Take care of them for me, would ya?
I've been over these arguments many, many times.
Hey, I'm the brains. You're the brawn.
No, you're Antonio Banderas, but Resident Evil-y. Ow. Bop.
Give me a break already.
Pesetas, gracias por lo peset. I'm not. Oh, I'll just use this. Nah, I'll use this. Increase my health. Get that health back. There's too many of these bugs. Why don't these bugs speak Spanish? Good question. The fact that you need to be 10 feet away from it is still crazy. I mean, if you think about it, that's not that crazy. I mean, it is a. It was once a. The elephant's. You think you can trick me with your biomimicry? The elephant's foot was once the most radioactive thing on Earth, and the fact that you can stand within a distance such that you can see it with your own eyes is kind of crazy. You think I don't see you? You think I don't see your buggy gross? Oh, I did see you! Ha ha ha, dummy! Get out of my face. Do you know why? So you see what happened there, chat? This is a good science time, I swear. How long did guitar take you to learn? Says Denetsu. Do you want me to play guitar on stream? I could. I'm pretty good. I could play some right now. Anyway, I've been playing my whole life. Do you know why bugs do that? Do you know why bugs shrink up like that when they die? It's because bugs are powered more or less by like hydraulics. Zip. So they use their hemolymph. It's like blood, only cooler. And they pump this blood fluid around in their body like hydraulics to move their body parts. They also have some muscles, but the hemolymph is also part of it. And so when they die and that stuff stops moving around, the hydraulics do that. Everyone says play guitar, but Roman says, no, please, God, don't. Roman, I'm better than you think. Like, I know it's annoying, but I am better than you think. Catch your breath, bro. It's never too late to learn, Janine. I'm still learning. Oh!
You know what to do.
Yes, shoot them. I got it. Never too late to learn, Janine.
Neil Allen, sir, super
Yes.
chatted $4.99.
Yes.
RE4 is 20 euro now, gasp. And my friend used to get so mad Warhead I'd call the enemies zombies. I always thought he was pedantic about it. What say you?
Neil Allen, thank you for the $4.99 over on YouTube. Don't they literally call them zombies in Resident Evil, don't they? Don't they say the word zombies in Resident Evil? Like in Resident Evil 3 remake and stuff? I think they literally say... So yeah, I think your friend is... I'm not going to say an idiot. I'm just going to say... wrong? Why can I never see them descend from the heavens? Welcome!
Gun rhymes with fun for a
Aren't they parasites, though? No, they literally say zombies, though. In, like, one of them games. I'm sick of holding on to this. I kind of want to sell it.
reason, stranger. Welcome.
Welcome. All right. The durability is nice on that. Let's repair that.
Give that the care
Let's
it
repair that.
deserves, mate.
Let's sell this, this, and this, and this. And this flagon of rice.
I'll buy
And this.
almost anything.
and that. And this. Just one of them. We're going to sell those. Woohoo!
Thank you.
We're going to pump up this bad boy.
This kind of work is about finesse.
We're going to pump up this bad boy.
A little bit goes a long way.
We're going to pump up
You'll see.
this bad boy.
We're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
Mm-hmm. Someone told me I'd get the Spinel.
Don't get yourself
Killed now. Sell your gun and go melee only. All right. They do say zombies, though, in the game. Shoot the pulsating yellow spots on the hive underside. But the game didn't say that yet. Oh, I see what you're saying for the achievement. Dave Marine, thank you for gifting the 5. Say hello to your wife, Eileen, for me. Please say it's from me and not from you. All right, so I have to shoot these for the Achievo, huh? Zip. Oh, the pulsing one. Got it. That's what you meant. I thought you were talking about the bugs. Ah. Do I have to go all the way back? Okay, it is. I think it's probably worth it for the stock, huh? Oh. Rex, welcome. Raider from Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan, thank you, buddy. Rating with a party of 660. Welcome, all members of Carl's chat over on Twitch. Carl Sagan is a friend of mine. Of course, named after the most prolific science communicator of all time. Thank you, Carl. I hope you had a wonderful stream. What we're doing is I know a lot of speedrunners are doing RE4 randomizer right now. I've never played RE4 before. So what we are doing is playing through it for the very first time. And also, as you see above my head, trying to maximize the number of science times that we do. So for all of you hundreds here now, if you enjoy science, you must enjoy science if you like Carl. Hit me up with your questions. We are here. We already got, 27 science times? That's incredible. And then we'll bring you back to the facility and we'll talk all about it. Thanks for everybody here. Science time maxing indeed. I'm backtracking, chat, because there's one there it is. There we go.
Mission accomplished.
Science question. Is it even science? Yes. I see that every single one, I see that more than 50% of those people just left. So I guess you have no science questions. That's totally fine. Thanks for being here. What was Carl playing today? I've been watching Distortion play the rando for this game, which is insane. He turns on like 600% enemies, and it's absolutely nut bar. Binding of Isaac, nice. But chat, especially over on Twitch, with the influx of viewers, if you have an influx of science questions for yours truly, I'm a science man. Mostly nuclear stuff these days.
Scott AD super chatted $10.74.
Speaking of,
Last dono for tonight unless I lie about it and do one more lol. Watching Last of Us again reminds me of this game too. Humans get zombified by organisms. What's the actual chances of that?
Yeah, so like we said a couple of streams ago, there are a number of parasites that we think do have mind control-like effects on humans. We know of a number of them in the animal kingdom, from cordyceps, which is what The Last of Us is based on, to zombifying wasps. I think it's the emerald jewel wasp that uses its stinger and does brain surgery. It literally uses the sensitivity of its stinger to find a specific spot in a cockroach's brain and inserts paralyzing juices into it such that it can lead it like a dog on a leash. It literally clamps down onto its antenna and leads it down into a burrow for one of its larvae to eat alive. So we know of many mind-controlling things like that. Right now, we only have, and many of the new Twitch chatters are pointing this out, the best circumstantial evidence that we have for mind-controlling parasites in humans is toxoplasmosis, which is transmitted by mice and by cats. The main mind-controlling bit of that is that it makes mice less fearful of the smell of cat urine and therefore more likely to be eaten and carry on the parasite's life cycle. We have circumstantial evidence, science time. We have circumstantial evidence that this may be linked to increased suicide risks in humans and increased rates of schizophrenia, which in the popular media has been spun to say, does this mean crazy cat lady is actually real? Well, it's only circumstantial correlational evidence, not causational evidence, but possibly. Carl Sagan's chatters, if that wasn't enough to keep you here, please consider.
Yeah, I can say. I knew I could count on you.
Please.
What you buying? Gun will look pleasant, trap.
Please, chatters, I need this. Bam. I don't, but I appreciate you being here. If you could go back to the age of 18 with all the experience you have now, but you had to die for young you to spawn, would you be willing to do it? Are you asking whether or not I would jump off a bridge to respawn at 18 with all of my current life experience? Dog, I'm close to jumping off a bridge right now. And I don't even have that possibility. So yes. How does he keep showing up with stuff to sell? Well, he's multi-dimensional. He's trans-dimensional, much like the dwarves in God of War. Correlation, causation, potato, pasta, no idea what that means, says Meppy. Meppy, do you actually? So correlation means that the two things are related statistically, which is to say, let's say, it being the summertime is correlated with increased ice cream sales. Okay. Being summertime is also correlated with increased shark attacks. Okay. Does that mean that getting more ice cream causes more shark attacks? No, but the two are correlated, but it's not causal. One doesn't cause the other. They are related statistically. No, I mean, I have no idea what you meant. I have a science background. Oh, okay. I need my medicine. I'm going crazy. Oh, okay. Carl, who did you send me? Is your chat okay?
I'm beat. Makes you appreciate tech like this.
I don't get you.
What, an elevator?
Why risk your life like this? You don't know us.
I feel like cracking a claw, chat.
It makes me feel better.
What do you guys think?
Be straight with me for once.
Los Iluminados. I was working for them.
What, the Illuminati's in this game?
There you go.
Helping the two of you doesn't make up for it.
Tucker, I'm not going to jump off a bridge. I'm just saying.
But still.
I'm just saying.
I don't want any
Hypothetically.
In that case, you better get serious.
Harsh words for a squire.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it's past 5 o'clock here.
We're out of that hellhole.
I feel like I would annihilate this jacket, chat. I feel like I would look... Anyway.
Fresh air is calling our names. Por fin.
Por fin means finally.
Yes.
I just learned that. Kelsicorn, welcome.
You know it means we're almost...
No! What? No! I was looking at chat! No, Luis! No! No!
Captain Wrecked super chatted $7.16.
What's up,
Have
baby?
you considered discussing liquid metal submarine reactors like those on the Soviet Alpha class? I'd love to see it. Or candy reactors as a Canuck myself.
I didn't know this
Thanks a ton, Kyle.
I didn't know this was going to happen. Captain Wrecked, thank you again. Thank you for being here and in the facility. All you Carl Sagan chatters, we have a secret facility where me and my professors discuss science all day long and publish, I'm not going to say award-winning mini documentaries about nuclear technology, but anyway. I can't, guys, for everyone talking about liquid metal reactors, I have not one, but two, count them, two videos on molten salt thorium reactors from my time in Copenhagen coming up very soon on the channel. So keep it locked in there. Luis!
What?
Luis!
Who is this guy?
Long time no see, rookie.
Who's this guy?
Major Krauser? What the hell? Why?
Is this guy just a high school bully?
Recovering stolen goods. And killing a few rats along the way.
Is this guy just like Biff from high school?
Ashley, it was you.
Catch him quick.
Whoa!
Didn't I teach you? Knives are faster.
Knives are only faster from a certain distance, right? There's this thing in like the tactical community. There's like a distance rule. I think it's like 21 feet or something like that, where if you're within 20 feet, someone with a knife could rush you and stab you to death before you're able to draw your weapon and fire. Something like that. So yeah, but it depends on the distance, right? Anyway, I think the Mythbusters tested that a long time ago. They're knife fighting like Steven Seagal. They're breakdance fighting.
Not good.
Ow! Oh! How can you jump so high?
We are just getting started.
Ah, gosh dang it. Wait.
Are you being controlled by that cult? This has nothing to do with them.
Can
I'm a free man who made a
Can I just shoot him in the face? No. Boo.
choice. Major, you're not thinking straight.
Maybe tipped $5. I am pro-nuclear but not in places like Australia where we don't have the expertise or infrastructure. Opinions?
Soldier like you. Why would you work for these freaks?
You're pro-nuclear in Australia, but not where we... You're pro-nuclear in Australia, but not if we don't have the infrastructure. That's an interesting question. This is Gary Busey vibes here. Yeah, no, not having any of the infrastructure. So what's going on in Australia right now is slightly different, where I know that the government they want, or there are parties that don't want nuclear and there are parties that want advanced nuclear reactors. And then you can argue against those advanced nuclear reactors by saying that they're not quite proven yet, and that is true. But what I would counter to that is that existing nuclear power plant technology is more than safe, is more than sufficient for Australia. And I believe Australia also has like something like the largest reserves of uranium ore in the world. So like a lot. And so just existing safe, proven nuclear power plants could do very well down under, in my humble opinion. I always enjoyed watching your Half-Life stories. I watched the old ones several times, recommended them to my friends. But now I'm here. It says Sieben Weasel. Welcome. Yeah, France gets almost all of their power from nuclear power. So maybe I should do a video on the Australia situation, or at least maybe I should tackle it when I go there next year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's a complicated situation where there's politicians using unproven advanced technology to argue against proven technology, which isn't really in good faith. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. I feel like my Aussie accent's getting worse. Can someone rate it X out of 10? Thanks. I'm gonna slice this guy's face open.
What happened 2 years ago? Operation
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Operation
I'm pressing all these buttons. I just want to make it very clear that I'm... I want to make it very clear that I'm pressing all these buttons. I just want to make it very clear. Oh.
Just like I thought. Without honor, without mercy, only devastating power. What's wrong? Want to receive from myself. Krauser! I can understand.
Damn it!
What happened was unforgivable. But that doesn't give you the right to hurt innocent people. You're still a kid, holding on to fantasies of what's right and wrong.
Ow, my face!
Enough play, rookie.
Enough play. Hey, rookie. How are the nuclear reactors Google is planning going to be built different, or are they the same? I don't know. I don't know exactly what they've contracted. I was born in New Zealand, so making fun of Aussies is fine by me. Okay, Meppy, rate my accent. There's still a lot of knife fighting that has to be doing? Oh, okay.
You haven't changed a damn bit. What a disappointment.
Okay, see you, buddy. No, Louise!
Looking good, eh, my friend? And such a loss to the ladies of the world.
Honestly, based.
Don't talk.
6.9 out of 11? I think we can push that up. Inevitable Ruffian over on the Twitch side. Thank you again to Carl Sagan and his rioters, or raiders. So obviously nuclear power lasts much longer than oil, but with its reliance on radioactive materials that probably aren't renewable, how long could we power the world before we run out of fuel? For much longer. I'll put it to you this way. Inevitable Ruffian. Let me put it to you this way. China has one of the largest thorium reserves in the world. Thorium, one of the first discovered radioactive elements. And of course, what I'm named after. China estimates that if it was to use thorium in thorium reactors, which aren't commercialized yet, but they're working on it, they could power China for the next 20,000 years. Uranium-235 used in nuclear reactors for fission reactions is 1,000,000 times more energy dense than coal. So normalize the amounts of coal and uranium that we have, and then whatever that is, like, oh, we have X amount of years worth of oil, multiply that by many orders of magnitude.
Much love, Sir Kyle, and good night to chat. I like supporting what has been an all good science channel and science content, dude. Smiley face.
Thanks for being here, Shakte. We haven't been canceled yet. All we're trying to do is increase the amount of intelligence in the world, of course.
The key to my laboratory. Go there and remove those damn parasites. Help Ashley.
Constantine moment.
You know, I led a pretty shitty life.
23-year RCAF veteran here. Oh, Captain Rick. Yeah, hey, buddy. NORAD, fighters, AWACS, and more. Big student of history, especially nuclear war. Would love to chat with you about it someday. Unclassified, of course. Yeah, Captain, we can do that.
But now, eh? What do you think, Leon? People can change, right?
Eh. What if he was like, I don't know. Wookiee vibes, welcome. He loved that thing. I should let him have it. Adios, caballero. 84%? I'll take it. Chat, I will take it. And to all the new viewers over from Carl Sagan's chat, I'm going to take you somewhere as well. Chat. Oh, here in the facility, proceeding onwards with our goal, of course, to science the crap out of Resident Evil. Thanks to have everyone here. I feel like he would want us to have that jacket. I want that jacket. 1 second. I'm gonna be checking something. 1 second. 1 second. One second. Chat. Captain Wrecked, we just made a video on the manhole. Did you not see that? Chat. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it. Chat, how we doing? I'll tell you how I'm doing. What you buying? Maybe a jacket. Full-on procrastination mode? What are you talking about? I'm talking to you. And all the Saganeers. Do you think that the human race will explore the majority of planets and moons in our solar system within the next 1,000 years? Honestly, I would be surprised. Honestly, I'd be surprised if we didn't wipe ourselves out before then. I mean, do you know how many times we've almost blown ourselves up with nuclear weapons? Does Arya support leather cosplay jackets? Arya loves leather, dog. Cracking open a cold one, stream goes on. You tell me. You tell me. Science times. What flavor you got there?
You were a fine night, Don Quixote.
Do the test explosions in Nevada count? For what? Is that a tall boy? No.
You won't get away with this, Krauser.
Yeah, rookie. How close have we come to blowing ourselves up? Says the Shadow. Oh, do the test explosions in Nevada count? No. So when I say how close we've come to blowing ourselves up, there have been numerous cases throughout the early history of nuclear weapons where there have been mistakes in interpreting data. Say, you're looking at radar and you see a mistake that you interpret as many American bomber planes coming over to annihilate Russia with nuclear weapons. There have been many mistakes like that where the difference between nuclear war, nuclear annihilation, and not was like one person's intuition. Like one person. Kind of scary. Thanks for being here, Rex. If you want to know more about just how close we've come, the Shadow over on Twitch, check out my video, The End of History, over on the main YouTube channel. When can we have a Science Time foot pedal cam? At 100,000 subs. I mean, yeah. On YouTube. Not paid. Actually, Chad, I have a kind of petty reason for wanting 100,000 subs on the gaming channel now that we're sponsored by Basilisk, of course. And that's because I'd like to have more plaques than because science does. Who refused to activate nuclear countermeasures when a malfunction made his systems believe they had been fired upon? Yeah, Captain Recht is mentioning. I forget the name of the Russian officer who did that. Was he on a submarine at the time? I forget.
Leon, there's only time to say this once, so listen up.
Okay.
I took your friend to the top of the clock tower.
Prove it.
If you hurry, you might get there before she turns into one of them.
So you aren't heartless after all. I guess I should be thankful.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, broken arrow incidents are scary, but I should note to all you technicalities out there that just
one knee cheered Dex 50.
Thank you, Secking. I should point out that just because a nuclear bomb drops somewhere doesn't mean that it will blow up. So a nuclear bomb to go off needs very specific conditions. Just because it falls from the sky doesn't mean it's going to blow up. It's not like a conventional bomb in that way. Oh, I guess I got to ride the gondola.
Why not treat
Yourself, mate. Because you're annoying. All right, do I have any more treasures I can slot in there? No. I think I can get rid of this thing. I think I moved. I think I moved.
a selection of good things on sale.
I think I moved past that part.
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be.
Kind of want those bangles still.
A deal well struck.
Okay. I kind of want.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate.
Kind of want the reload speed on this bad boy.
There you are, as you wished. Will that be all? Come back.
Kyle, if AI gave a calm, detailed argument for why humanity has to end with concrete evidence and predictions, would you willingly submit or fight back? Well, I'd play both sides so I both come out on top. Why do tattoos get itchy at the tail end of the healing process? Because your body is trying to actively reject your tattoo. Tattoos are a foreign body. And so your body's trying to get rid of it. The reason why tattoos fade over time is, in fact, because your immune system has removed some of it with its phages and its white blood cells and stuff like that. Why it can't really remove any of your tattoos too well is because the particles, the metal particles that are being capillary actioned into your skin are too large to be broken apart. What a laser does, what laser removal does for tattoos, is rapidly heat those metal particles up with the laser pulse, and that breaks the metal particles apart. This differential heating splits them apart, much like heating up a rock can suddenly split it. And once those particles split, they become much smaller, and then your body can, encapsulate them with phages and other mechanisms, and then remove it through your lymphatic system, and then you poop it out. Do you think that Chernobyl was purely an accident, or was it made to raise fear? It was definitely an accident. It was definitely an accident. If you wanted to raise fear about nuclear power, you don't have to create a 30-kilometer exclusion zone. I've never heard that conspiracy theory pre-cell. That's interesting. I mean, definitely not. Because the Soviet Union, keep in mind, science time, the Soviet Union, Chernobyl was supposed to be the most powerful nuclear power plant in the world. It was supposed to be a shining example of what Pripyat, the city, and what the Soviet Union could do. Pripyat was like SpaceX. It was where all the young engineers wanted to go. It was like, oh, you're going to work on Chernobyl? Oh, man. So they had all the best and brightest and young families and young scientists and engineers. This was supposed to be a crowning achievement. To suggest that they threw that away, I don't see any evidence of that. And there would be more obvious ways to destroy it than have a low-power test go awry at midnight because of pressure from the Soviet Union kind of thing. Anyway,
Captain Wrecked super chatted $7.16.
What up, baby?
AI is being integrated into military decision making currently, from intel analysis to NORAD radar signal processing.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, as a guy born in 1982, this is scary.
You know, I agree with you, Captain. There's reason to be afraid of integrating AI into systems like that. But I will say that if AI is going to be good at anything, and much, much, much better than people at, it's going to be interpreting signals and patterns and data. So, to play devil's advocate here, Captain, I would say that, would you want something with the pattern recognition of 1 million humans looking at your military data? Or would you want just, a 20-year-old kid? It depends on how it's implemented. Yeah, I know. We all imagine like killer robots and stuff like that, and drones that are shooting babies and shit. But like Skynet. But in reality, I mean, if you have things that are pattern recognition machines that are much, much, much better than any one human, you can see potential applications that I think aren't as scary. And so I'm not in the military. You know more than me, Captain. But when I think of these big data applications, I think that I think of examples like detecting cancer. We already have good evidence that AI can detect cancer at a rate, via radiological photographs, at a rate much, much better than doctors. And they don't know what cancer. AI doesn't know what cancer is. They just look for patterns, and they're able to process those patterns 1 million times faster than any one person. So there are use applications, I think, that aren't Skynet scary. I will take pattern recognition over the ability to respond automatically. Well, yeah. But that's different, right? Having AI respond with force, or giving AI the ability to respond with weaponry, is a totally different can of worms. Totally different. Because then you have to program ethics, and we haven't even figured ethics out for our own chimp brains yet, or the monkey junk in our brains, as I like to call it. Ride the golden gondola up to the little creepy boy's house. Chat, what if I move with...
Clock tower. Hang in there, Ashley.
Chat, what if I move with my controller, but then shoot with my mouse? Will that make me a god gamer? Let me see something real quick. Chat, did I just uncover something incredible? I mean, I can't access, like, my inventory or... Wait, I can switch weapons. What if I got really good at doing this? Oh, man. Oh, Chat, did I just unlock something? Interesting. Interesting. Never even thought about doing that. I feel like I gotta try it. But Kyle, why don't you just use the WASD keys? Because I don't like them. Because it's not ergonomic the way I have my setup. It's the... I still... Chat, if you've never played on PS5, the PS5 controller is the best feeling, responding, ergonomic controller I've ever had. So I prefer controller. You're giving me motion sickness. Why? 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 What's the issue? I don't see the issue. What is it? Oh, hello, Mr. Kennedy. Oh, good job on making it this far. But I'm afraid I'm just a little boy. Okay, I'm losing my mind a little bit.
You are nothing, if not unyielding, Mr. Kennedy.
I feel like my accent's pretty spot on. Also, is that a gun in the mouth of that statue?
However, I'm afraid it ends here. Expel this intruder.
He's got a little ponytail back there.
Shit.
Uh-oh. My headphones. Ooh. Chat, as it's saying...
Sorry.
As it's saying on the YouTube chat, we're also now a part of the esports organization. Basilisk. Oh my god, I hate you! Not Basilisk, I like Basilisk.
Next.
The esports organization Basilisk, the only esports organization that seeks to create more scientists via playing the hardest games that exist. On our roster, we have the greatest StarCraft 2 player of all time, Cyril, the one and only. We also have the fastest StarCraft 2 player, another world champion, Raynor. And you now have me doing science guy stuff over there. Check out Basilisk if you haven't yet. You just discovered smurfing science Thor. All right, I'm gonna try this mouse thing. All right, I feel like I'm better with my controller. You can tell they're evil because they have red eyes. You know, maybe they're just filled with blood. You know, there is something called a red out. So, you know what blacking out is, right? Well, blacking out is when blood leaves your head and you pass out. But also, fighter pilots have described red outs as well, where they're moving in such a way that blood is not forced into their feet, but forced into their head, so much so that their eyelids get filled with blood and they see red in their eyes, and it's a red out. Oh, there's a gun in his head! Oh, wait, it's a flamethrower. Run! Or not. Yeah, that was fine. Love it. Well, that didn't feel so good. I didn't know that was gonna happen, Chet. I have maximum power on my Red 9 now. Oh, Meppy in Twitch chat is actually a pilot. It's one of the reasons fighter jets go inverted to level out of steep climbs. Meppy, thank you for the technical user information. That's cool. I mean the expert information. Thank you. Devin Johnny, it has been a while. Welcome. Ow, Devin, you made me get... I can't see, fireman. Go. Oh, that turnaround shot. You see that? That was a good one. That was a good one. Pesetas? Ow! Ow! Oh my God! Run! What the heck? That's fun. What a ridiculous game. Go, Aquaman, go! Got you, buddy. Oh, there's multiple balls! I didn't know that. It's gonna be another one. He's gonna try to get me. This is like Dark Souls now. I hit you in your face. Ow, there was... I got balls in my face, Chet. That wasn't my fault. Watch out for the iron balls. Got it. Uh-oh. 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 Kyle, watch out for the... Where's your hammer, Thor? Do you want me to get the hammer? Actually, wait. Yeah. I mean, which one? I have both. I have both hammers. Ow. 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 Get wrecked. Ow! I literally never parry in this game. I shouldn't have done that. Let's, let's just do this. I don't want to use my heels. I do have hammers. So I have the screen accurate all metal replica of Thor's hammer from the MCU. And then I also have the screen accurate all metal version from the new God of War game.
Sorry.
That canceled out my grenade, didn't it?
You really know how to make someone feel welcome.
Mi cuerpo. Oh, come on, I hit you right in your face. This game is pretty great. It's like... I think it's like up there with Dead Space, man. Suplex! Get him! Yeah, get him! How you like that? I mean, Remake is the better Dead Space game. You know. Drop it! Get him! Get him! Imagine the cost to build all this. Yeah, man. Castles took a long time. Back in the day. When you had hundreds of peasants and hundreds of years to build something, you could... Turns out you could build some pretty cool shish. Nope, 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 nope. Cheaper than the LHC. You got that right. There's a lot of bad guy stuff down here. It's making me nervous. Yes. Extravagant up my clock. I don't have any signets, man. Don't you mention ancient space aliens in this chat. That didn't happen. It's not a thing.
Lift. How thoughtful.
Ah, gosh darn it. I know what this is gonna be. Ah, my head and my face. Load it up. Load it up. Damn it. Load it up. Load it up.
Sorry, lift's taken.
Load it up! Ow, my face and body! Load it up! Load it up! Load it up! Load them up! Ahí está. Damn it. Load them up! Impossibly play that. LHC tour when? Pretty soon. Look, chat,
Shit, my body armor.
I'm bound to get into the LHC sooner or later. Well, that was kind of stressful. Say hello to my little friend. Indeed. Ahí está. Thanks for all the Carl Saganers who have stuck around. Appreciate you. Hope that we are learning something today and together. Ah, it's so loud. I think I missed some treasure. That's fine. Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Man, that sounds so good. Stop moving.
All right.
This game is a nice combination of horror and action, I agree. Chat, we got any more science times? Could you really explode a barrel of gunpowder with a gunshot? Did Mythbusters do this? I don't think so. Gunpowder isn't an impact combustible. You have to give it enough energy to split the chemical bonds inside it, i.e. you heat it up, or you put fire to it. I don't know if a direct impact... I mean, I could see where a direct impact from a bullet gets lucky or causes a spark or something like that, but it's not like nitroglycerin, which is, you know, like impact, as Meppy is saying in the chat. Yeah, maybe tracer rounds. Yeah, so that's something else the Mythbusters found out, that tracer rounds, because they light themselves up on fire in flight, could light up gasoline or, you know, a car's gasoline tank or a propane tank. But unless you have something that's already on fire, it doesn't work like it does in the movies. Uh-oh, run. I see what happened. They were expecting me to be shot at by the Arrow Boys, and they want me to go slow. But I killed the Arrow Boys, so I went fast. So then I died. Oh, but chat, if you want me to... I mean, I could double check that Mythbusters thing if you want me to text Adam Savage real quick. Damn it. Beep. Nice. Beep, beep, beep. Oh. How do I get up there? Name drop, why don't you? Okay. I did. Ahí está. Chad, how many signs? 4? Hey. 40 science times? That's nuts. It must be because of all the Carl Saganers here. Alright, I'm gonna sell this crap that needs bangles, because I don't have any bangles. I'm gonna sell the splendid bangle, because I don't have any bangles. Hey, look at all your little look at all your little stuff you got, huh?
Thank you.
Ooh, I like the the Cobra. This thing is
cash in your pocket all your life.
This thing is what I should... This is what I should get, right? I should sell the Stingray. Should I sell the Stingray and get the Cobra? Because the Cobra... Isn't it way better?
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger?
Wait, that starts at 2 power. What is this? 5 power.
Might want to take welcome.
Because I know that weapon is pretty awesome.
All my wares are in tip-top shape.
All right, let's see.
I assure
It goes to max specs. No, Stingray. Yeah, all right. Let's check this thing. I want to check this versus the Striker. Nope, that's not how you do that. You do this, and you do that. Then max it out. Striker's crazy powerful with high... yeah. I think this is better, huh? You can also find it different in the game. A different part in the game. Did you ever watch Street Genius? It says John D. John D, you want a funny story? Should I sell the riot gun for the Striker is what I'm asking right now.
time is money, mate.
And then I'll tell you a funny story.
Easy work.
Riot gun has tighter spread. Yeah.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right.
Yeah, All right, we'll just keep going with what we're going with.
Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less. We're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
We're going all in.
Do you for? Come back anytime.
Oh, that's how you get up there. Chad, you want a funny story about street science? No one, unless you watch the show, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's on Discovery Channel. I auditioned for street science, and I didn't get it. They hired another bearded fellow who was much less handsome, but I didn't get it. And I think it has something to do with I almost killed myself attempting a demonstration. So that's some Kyle lore for you. I'm not going to tell you how, but yeah, I auditioned to host that show on Discovery, and I almost killed myself doing a demonstration for the producers. So I think that maybe has something to do with the fact that I didn't host it. Who could say? Not to me. Ammo capac? Nice. All right, so we're going to, can I make anything? Bam. I could have sold the Magnum ammo, but I'll sell it right now.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale.
Welcome.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right.
Get yourself
All right. I get it. Was it a crossed wire? No.
Hello, stranger.
Hello. Chat, how are we doing? If we've learned anything today, we're at 40 science times. If we learn anything, if you've enjoyed yourself, if I don't look too much like a knockoff Chris Hemsworth, in that he's extremely handsome and I'm not. But if it's not that bad, spam your favorite emoji in the chat right now. All the members, I want you to spam your favorite facility emoji. All the non-members, I want you to be weird. Get weird about it.
And so, I have delivered the girl to you as promised.
Oh, I'm just a little boy, just a little baby boy.
Do tell our Lord to not forget the loyalty of his servant, Ramon.
Ashley!
Such a fool.
What do you think about the giant nuclear sarcophagus they're building in Finland? Good idea. Look, chat, nuclear waste is a green herring, as I call it. It is not an issue. We've known how to deal with nuclear waste for decades now. It is well established that if you dig a deep enough hole and you bury nuclear waste in away from water tables, away from geologically active zones, you know, a kilometer underground or whatever it is, depending on where you are, nuclear waste will safely be stored for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And it won't leak because it can't leak. Chat, that's another green herring, as I call it. It can't leak. Nuclear waste is not goo. It's not liquid. It is solid. It is pellets. It is concrete. It is glass, vitrified material. It is used gloves and coveralls. It is material that is not liquid. And so Finland building a repository, hell, they're doing what we should have done with Yucca Mountain, and they're going to reap the benefits of it.
To have been bestowed with lore settlers.
You talk too much.
Failed. You utterly uncivilized.
Shoot him in the face.
Mongrel.
Okay, I know if I had 2 golden eggs, I could kill him somehow, but I don't have that. Yeah, I'm just a little baby boy.
Allow me to show you power I've been granted by my master. The power of God.
What the heck is this thing?
Stage is set for the final act.
What is this guy? Oh my, what is this? What is this now? How is he flying? What?
Leave me out of your crappy script.
Nailed it.
Why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
Open up. Ow. How are you flying? What is going on? You're a worm. You're the one who looks like a worm. You are the one who worms. What? I should be knifing him. Nice. Ow.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
This means death. Slow, miserable.
What is this thing? Uh-oh. Run. I think I hit him. What the hell? What the heck was that? I had health. What, he just one-shots you? What the heck is that? That's stupid. What's that about? Oh, great. Yeah, let's do it again, Ramon. What was that about? That was dumb.
And so, you are so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
Leave me out of your crappy script.
Well
Yeah.
Why don't you show me what a first-class critic is like? Through your own actions.
Ooh, grenades down the gullet wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, you little weirdo boy. Man, this armor's really coming in handy.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
Come on, load it up. I'm locked in, Chet. I didn't think that would hit me, to be honest. Move. Oh, I thought I died. Ha ha! Suck it. I got hit at the exact time that I shot. I thought I died. Nice. Suck it. Oh, of course he's got a little bit of makeup on him. He's a fancy little boy, huh? That was all right. That wasn't so bad. Again, I wish I could move quicker, but... Kyle, have you tried Street Fighter 6? No. I'm drawing Leon after this live stream. Hell yeah. Give him really big pecs, too. Like, confusingly large. Oh, I could have dropped down. That would have helped a little bit. I'm just a fancy little boy. Yeah, I like the dodge in Resident Evil 3 remake. I was watching some of that. I like that dodge mechanic. Chad, how are we doing? Chad, how are we doing?
Ashley, no time to lose.
Yes, give me stuff. Give me stuff. Give me stuff and things. Kind of sounded like a David Bowie song for a second. Oh, Kyle, what's your PR in bench press? I don't really bench press for PRs. The workout routine that I'm doing, the most of what I do is like multiple sets of like 10 reps of 50s in each hand kind of thing. But I'm not going for maximum weight. I'm just going to look amazing.
Krauser, where do you think you're taking her?
Yeah, where are you going, Kraus, man? The Krausman. Tomorrow's a holiday for you? What holiday? Man, they got enough bricks down here to last for days. The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. Science stuff? It's Veterans Day. Oh. Sorry, Chad. I don't take any date. I'm not trying to brag, but I don't work in a traditional environment, so I never know when holidays are.
Perfect.
It's your birthday?
Won't have to swim after all.
It's your birthday in 3 days? Happy premature birthday, Biscuit Vapes. It's my birthday in 4 days. Well, happy premature birthday. Lean, mean Janine.
Ah, damn it.
Looking for something?
Yeah, and you got it, baby. I'm looking for something, you got it. For sure. No thanks, bro. Nice. Nice name of a... Steve, right? My accuracy is pretty Chadly, if I do say so myself. Now, chat. We're near the end of where we usually do for today, per stream, and we're at the start of chapter 13. There's 16 chapters. Do we pause now and do a finale stream where we can get more science times, more everything? Or do I go for a little bit longer until I add the next typewriter? I feel like I'm answering my own question. I feel like I'm answering my own question. How has my science time been on this whole time? Why hasn't anyone said anything? Why hasn't anyone said anything to me? Chat, how we doing? Chompy's in the chat. She's back from a party. How was it, Chompy? This thing never closes out correctly, so I have to task manage it out of here. Boop. Beep. So I'm sitting in front of a fan after I took a shower, and now all of my facial hair has been blown in one direction. Much like that guy from One Direction. I just assumed it was all science. It's all science all the time, baby. Chad, what was the science fact today that surprised you the most? What did I learn today? I crack a tall boy and yap at us? Okay. Yeah, Dragon Ball shirt. It's an old shirt. I'm not currently sweating like crazy through this shirt. This is just an old, dirty workout shirt. What did I learn today? I learned that the specific heat of water is 4.184 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin, and not the energy density of trinitro-toluene, or TNT as we call it. It's a fun game, chat. That's why I like watching the randomizer. I mean, it is, as people were saying, it is a good mixture of action, adventure, and spookiness, spooky time. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've ever beaten a Resident Evil game before. So we're making our way in the world today. It takes everything that I got. I learned today that nuclear waste is mostly solid. Yeah. Let me show you something. 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 Here's a demonstration. This is a cross-section of a nuclear waste barrel. Okay, so what are we looking at? So this is probably intermittent level waste, so science time. So there are 3 different kinds of nuclear waste. There's low-level nuclear waste, LLW. There's intermittent level waste, ILW. And there's high-level waste, HLW. High-level waste you have to store away in those giant casks that you have seen me kiss in videos. Those giant casks. This is probably intermittent level waste that has to be encased. Okay, so it's in this barrel. This barrel is encased in concrete, and that is to provide some amount of shielding material. Now, what the actual radioactive material is, it's like this. This looks like fabric. This could be, I mean, intermittent level waste could be anything from, it can be contaminated equipment. It can be used gloves that the workers had put on and then disposed of. And you encase it in concrete. You can also vitrify or heat up and turn to glass nuclear waste material, and then it hardens, and then you encase it in a barrel like this, and this provides thickness that it's harder for gamma radiation to get through, and then you can store nuclear waste like this. There is no nuclear waste that is produced by a nuclear reactor that is goo. There is no let me repeat myself. There is no nuclear waste that is solid goo. You know what I mean? Like the glowing green glue stuff. Glue. It's kind of a tongue twister. There is no nuclear waste produced by a nuclear reactor that is liquid. None. So what is nuclear waste, chat? So this is low to intermittent level waste. This could be, like I said, just workers' clothing that was contaminated or something like that, and you store it in these casks. But most of what nuclear waste is spent fuel rods. Inside of those fuel rods, what is actually inside of those fuel rods are little uranium fuel pellets. This is fuel. This is it. Just tiny little fuel pellets, thousands and thousands of them arranged in fuel rods. Nuclear waste is this. And so when you want to get rid of that used up fuel, you take the fuel bundles, which are bundles of rods, and inside those rods are those pellets. You take them, you put them in a giant cask. You put them in a giant cask and you evacuate that cask of air and you store it there, and it's totally fine. Trust me. I put my money where my mouth is, literally, with the Dresden nuclear power plant. If you want to watch this video, it's called this. At the Dresden generating station. But I hugged and kissed to put my money where my mouth is, literally. and the ambient level of radiation there is below what you get on an airplane, there is no nuclear waste that looks like this. None. Now, there is liquid involved. High-level nuclear waste, like spent nuclear fuel rods, have to cool down for a long time, couple years. And you put those in the spent fuel pools. And when you get to the spent fuel pools, you can actually see Cherenkov radiation. So water looks blue, but it looks additionally blue down near the bottom there because those are spent fuel assemblies. All right, so each one of these squares has a bunch of fuel rods in them. Each one of these squares has a square fuel bundle of fuel rods. They lower them down by crane. And that's Cherenkov radiation coming out of the spent fuel rods. So you have high energy particles shooting through the water, going faster than light does in water. And because of this, it's ionizing and exciting the water. And when the water gets de-excited, it releases a photon of blue light. And that is Cherenkov radiation. And that is why it's glowing blue down there. Does the water become irradiated? I think you mean contaminated. So there's a difference between science and irradiation and contamination. You can be irradiated without being contaminated, right? In fact, you are being irradiated right now by natural uranium ore in concrete and granite, by cosmic radiation every second of your life. And you're being irradiated right now, but you're not being contaminated. Now, contaminated means you have some radioactive substance or thing or dust, something emitting radiation on you or in you. So if you're asking, does the water get contaminated? They routinely clean the water. The water is so clean that they didn't want me getting too close to it because some of my hair might have fallen in it. I'm making a joke. I did ask if I could swim in this. I wanted to prove a point. I wanted to prove a point that this is totally safe. I wanted to swim in there. But they said, I mean, obviously for safety reasons, but they also said that the water is so clean that we can't risk you dirtying it up. Or for something on me or in me getting into pipes or intake valves or whatever. So that's the only...
Get off of here!
That's the only liquid associated with the nuclear waste process, and it is just water. These are the spent fuel pools. So out of a nuclear reactor, once fuel is burned up to a sufficient amount, and you can talk about how fuel can be reprocessed and recycled, yada, yada, yada. But without doing that, you take the spent fuel rods out of the reactor, you put them in these spent fuel pools where they cool down for a couple years, and then you put these in the dry casks, which you have seen me kiss. So these giant casks, well, you can fit so much radiation in that bad boy. These giant casks are where those spent fuel rods are. And I can touch them, I can put my lips on them. There has never been a recorded leakage in the United States of any dry cask like this anywhere. That's not surprising when you know that there's nothing liquid in there. But what they like to say at Dresden, and what I like to say now, is they can account for every single neutron in their facility. Now, can any fossil fuel plant account for where all of its pollution may or may not go? Think about that. And unlike, so, and radioactive waste, let me just go ahead and like this video. Radioactive waste gets less dangerous over time. These rods containing uranium fuel pellets will, I mean, it'll take thousands of years, but they will decay to a safe level eventually. Fossil fuel related pollution like mercury, chromium, that kind of shit, that stays toxic forever. Forever. Okay. So if that's what you learned today, I'm happy you learned that today. That nuclear waste is solid. You can account for every single neutron except for Jimmy. No, I can account for Jimmy Neutron. Could you have taken a drink from it? The spent fuel pool? Probably. Yes, the water is cleaner than me. Aren't they talking about using this spent stuff in Gen 4 power plants? It says Gers, first time chatter on YouTube, on Twitch. Yeah. So the thing about a power plant, like I'm showing you here, a traditional nuclear power plant, is that when these fuel rods are quote-unquote spent, there is still a lot of usable uranium in them. And so in future generation reactors or advanced generation reactors, we are looking for ways to get more burn up of the fuel, to use more uranium in the fuel before retiring the rods and making them waste and putting them somewhere safe for thousands of years. So we are looking for ways specifically to use processes and physics to get more fission out of all this material before we put it away. Right now, it's pretty inefficient. We're not burning up a majority of the fuel. However, the fuel is so energy dense that it makes sense, right? Like how, I wonder how, like, this might be hard to just look up. How you doing, chat? I'm trying to think of the right SEO for this question. Yeah, something like spent nuclear fuel can be recycled to create new fuel with more than 90% of its potential energy remaining. All right, so we don't use a lot of the potential energy there. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. This is thrilling, isn't it, chat? Oh, I know there's like... There's good graphics of this, too, I think. Is this what I'm thinking of? Whatever. Chat. I just got word from the Kevins that we have a new Half-Life Histories coming up very soon. They want notes on it ASAP, or else they are going to release the laser bees inside of the facility, which of course is why this light's always blinking or powers. Or when you open the door, it's a whole thing, chat. But we just got a new Half-Life Histories that I'm going to need to check so that we can get more content out to you as soon as possible. Where? On the main Kyle Hill channel. Your source for everything science, pop culture, and nuclear. I hope you enjoy that. That's going to be coming up very soon. We'll have another gaming stream, the finale of Resident Evil next week. And of course, if you want to continue on this nerdy conversation, you can go to patreon.com/Kyle Hill. You get access to the private Discord. You get videos early, including the Half-Life histories that I'm mentioning. You get private members-only live streams once a month with yours truly. It's a great time. It's a great community. I love everyone that's been here, all the newbies, all the oldbies on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all the Carl Saganers that were here today. Tell Carl I said hello. I hope this was interesting and that perhaps you learned something, because that's the point of what we're doing here with me and Basilisk, the only esports organization that wants to create more scientists by playing the hardest games in the world. Chat, I don't know where I'm going to see you next time. I don't know if that's going to be back on the facility Discord in T-minus 60 seconds. I don't know if that's in the next Patreon post, the next gaming stream, the next community shit post, the next high-quality documentary that we put out. I don't know. But wherever it is, chat, wherever I see you next, I hope until then you have a wonderful rest of your day or your night, or however long you're going to be conscious for. I hope that's good. And just remember, especially this week, the only way we're going to keep going is by being nice to each other. So be nice to each other, because this is all we got. I'll see you soon in one of the aforementioned various places that I could... Bye. Okay. When I say bye, that means that you're supposed to hit the...